Welcome back to the Resilience Series. Questions with Dr. Phil. That's him.
Hello.
Phil,
Yes,
you've preached many times.
yes,
You've preached long sermons.
yes,
You've preached short sermons.
no. Yeah, I call them devotionals.
Welcome back to Devotions with Dr. Phil. Phil, what's the worst ending to a meeting you've ever had?
We visited Genny and Peter Smith in Ethiopia, and I got to preach in the church that they went to, which was an Ethiopian church. It was their Christmas. They told me this, and they said, some people will leave at the end. And when the service finished, it wasn't some people that left. It was just about everybody left to go out for their Christmas dinner. I was expecting, the big, massive response.
The Reinhardt Bonky?
The Reinhardt Bonky,
Instead, you got the Barry Bonky. I don't even know who Barry is. We are in Acts chapter 7, and Stephen has just given a history to their Sanhedrin. It's the longest sermon recorded in the book of Acts.
Correct.
And at this point, let's just say, Stephen's sermon, the altar call did not go well.
No.
You can't be serious, man.
Because what that does is it gets them very angry. It tells you they gnash their teeth, etc. They rush him outside and they stone him to death.
You cannot be serious.
Up until this stage of the book of Acts, you've had chapter 3, the blokes healed in the temple. Peter and John are put on question. They're told to keep quiet. They can't, because the authorities can't do anything.
We have to keep preaching,
Keep
so they
preaching.
do.
Chapter 5, apostles have been arrested. They be, overnight, they're let out of jail. They get back in the temple, picked on again. Gamaliel says, leave them be. If it's from God, it's going to work. If
And
not,
they leave them be by doing what?
well, they have them whipped.
Have them whipped.
Right, so it's now keep quiet and you've got to thump it.
Yeah.
Chapter 7 and Stephen's address, I now see Jesus glorified. The one that they have rejected, the one that they've said, you got to stop talking about, he now declares, I see him where he is now, the Son of Man.
Yeah.
Because what he said has been seen to be blasphemy, they take him outside and they stone him to death.
There's an echo here in the last verse of this chapter where it says he knelt down and cried out with a loud voice, Lord, do not hold this sin against them.
And that's part of the narrative. Looking at Luke as a skilled storyteller, he's wanting the reader to connect Stephen with Jesus. Just as Jesus said to those who were crucifying him, Father, forgive them, so Stephen says the same thing. What is that saying to the church? It's saying that our attitude should be the same as Jesus.
So, rejection, persecution. Phil, what is it in a nutshell?
Right. Luke tells us in chapter 9 the story of Paul on the Damascus Road. He sees this great light, turns out to be Jesus has appeared to him, and Jesus says to him, why are you persecuting me? It changes the whole dynamic of our understanding of what is happening when, as a Christian, people call me a silly fool, whatever it might be, right? Belt me up, and in many cases in the world today, put you to death. They are not rejecting you, they are rejecting Jesus. It is because Jesus so identifies with us, and we identify with him in his death and resurrection. And if I am living for him, those who reject me are not passing judgment on me, they're passing judgment on Jesus. That's why Jesus says we're to pray for those who persecute us. Because what happens if you reject Jesus and you die without having got yourself right with him?
Eternal questions with Dr. Phil.